There are 5 major things that I refuse to skimp out on as a high value woman. Yes, they might be high maintenance, and yes, they might be splurges, but they are so worth it. And stick around because they get more important as the video goes on. Let's get straight into it. Number 1 is teeth. One of the first things people notice about you, your teeth go such a long way in first impressions. A nice smile, everyone will notice that. So while it was expensive, I went and I got my silver fillings replaced with white so that they look more natural in my mouth. When I had silver fillings, I just did not feel confident about what my mouth looked like when I laughed. I didn't want to open my mouth when I was laughing, and it just made me feel very insecure. So getting these replaced with white fillings just instantly knocked my confidence up. Now I go around smiling and laughing with my mouth wide open because, well, I have white fillings instead. Yes, they were expensive, but they were so worth it. The second thing I did with my teeth is I got them whitened. I don't think that I had particularly yellow teeth, but there are just certain instances when, for example, you put on a certain shade of lipstick or you wear a certain item of clothing and your smile just doesn't pop. No, we are not on that. There are very safe ways to get your teeth whitened. Please get it done professionally. Don't go around with the home kits. I've used the home kit before and I just did not think that it did anything. And of course, when you're spending £50 instead of, hundreds, which is how much teeth whitening can cost, you're getting what you pay for. So if you are interested in whitening your teeth, get it done professionally. Just spend the extra buck and make sure that you're getting it done safely without harming your teeth and that it's doing a good job. And finally, if you need to get them straightened, get them straightened. I cannot express how much this is going to change your confidence and how much better it's going to make you feel about yourself and about your smile and just completely change your demeanor. I was lucky enough never to have particularly wonky teeth, but there are still little bits and pieces of my teeth that I want straightened out, and so I'm going to be getting that done because I know how much of a difference it makes to me. And you know what? When I was getting my silver fillings replaced and when I got my teeth whitened, and now that I want to get them straightened, a lot of people will say that you don't need it. You don't need it does not mean that it's not going to elevate your life. It doesn't mean that it's not going to give you more confidence, that it's not going to make you feel better about yourself. And trust me, confidence, energy goes such a long way in life. So why wouldn't you want to enhance it as much as possible? That's my take on it. But of course, taking care of your teeth does not have to involve money. At the bare minimum, please make sure that you're brushing your teeth every day and flossing as much as you can. Number 2, laser. Guys, game changer, okay? I cannot tell you how much this has changed my life. Don't get me wrong, if you don't like to shave or you don't want to shave, that's absolutely fine. You don't need to. But I am a hairy girl and I prefer my skin without the hair. So instead of spending my time shaving or experiencing so much pain waxing or epilating, which is what I used to do, laser has saved me completely. Yes, laser is expensive. It's very, very expensive, but it just feels worth it to me. I've saved so much time and I used to feel so insecure about my hair, especially on my arms, or not particularly on my legs because I know that that's something that a lot of people have, but on my lower back, on my arms, on my upper lip, I just used to feel so insecure about my hair, and now I don't think about it. And it's so incredible to have things that used to consume so much brain power and so much space on my head just completely dissolve. I don't think about it at all now. Now I just get my laser sessions done and that's it. My hair doesn't really grow. So is it expensive? Yes. But is it worth it? Absolutely. I can't recommend it enough. The next thing I refuse to skimp out on is the gym. Firstly, an actual gym membership because I'm holding myself accountable to being in the best shape of my life, but also with gym clothing. Like I said about the confidence piece, I've said it before and I'll say it again. A good gym outfit will make you feel more confident, and confidence elevates performance. I don't know why, but it just does. When you feel good, you perform better. You show up as someone else. You show up as a better version of yourself. And high quality pieces of clothing, and of course this doesn't just relate to sportswear but also clothing in general, they sit well, they feel nicer, the material feels good, they last longer, which is better for the environment and for your purse, and they have more ethical supply chains. So yes, they might be a little bit more expensive, but to me that feels like a fair trade-off. My personal favorite brands for gym wear are Honor Active and Gymshark, but if you know any other really high quality brands, then please let me know in the comments down below. A little tip for you, if you want to save a little bit of money, then make sure that you're waiting until Black Friday, Easter sales, Christmas sales, and then you get discounted price. And actually for Gymshark, have a look in TK Maxx because I know that they sell them in there year round, so you might find something at a cheaper price. The next thing I refuse to skimp out on is high quality food. Food is fuel for my body, but it is also a reflection of my values. My body is a temple and I treat it as such, and therefore I don't feed it with death, literally, sorry to be morbid, but I mean that's the reality, and instead I choose to mostly feed it with whole plant-based foods. And because of this, I'm willing to spend a little extra penny on high quality foods like tempeh, like tofu, or even high quality meat alternatives, you know, things that have added vitamins in them and a smaller list of ingredients. But of course this applies to all foods. Are you willing to spend a little extra penny on products that guarantee as much as possible better conditions, better practices, environmental impacts, and that kind of thing? Saying that, please don't forget that the majority of meat in the UK is factory farmed, so if you're still behind me, then this is very difficult to escape. I like to make sure that my plates are very colourful, that they're filled with the right amount of fibre, of fat, of carbs, and of course proteins. And I'm also willing to spend extra money on high quality protein sources such as tofu, tempeh, seitan, and protein powders, which yes are expensive, but they help keep me in shape and help me reach my fitness goals. And alongside that, I will also spend a pretty penny on other supplements such as pre-workout, creatine, vitamins, things that help enhance my performance and my life in general. And lastly, I refuse to skimp out on myself. This comes in two ways. Firstly, my savings. Each month, the first payment I make is to myself. I make sure that I put my money away in my ISAs respectively, or other high yield savings accounts. I split this between my stocks and shares ISA, my lifetime ISA, and my cash ISA, which is more for emergencies or long-term savings such as deposits or a little bit more expensive holidays, that kind of thing. And the best thing about this is that you can invest any amount. Starting the habit is the most important thing. This is, without a doubt, the most important form of self-love and discipline. It shows that I prioritize myself and that I value my future self over the instant gratifications of today. And it also stops me from dropping a lot of money randomly on a Tuesday night just because I'm going out. And the second way of not skimping out on myself is by investing in my work. For example, on YouTube, I'm trying to improve the performance and the quality of every video that I make, whether that means getting better equipment like a better mic, or even non-monetary methods like upskilling myself, finding better techniques to edit, making sure that my work is optimized and is of the best quality that I can possibly make it is at the top of my priority list, and I make sure to never skimp out on it. Those are some of the things that I refuse to skimp out on in life that I find very important. Let me know in the comments if any of them resonated with you or stood out to you, or if you disagreed with any of them. Let's start a discussion. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that you find the content valuable, and I really think that you're going to enjoy this video coming up now. I'll see you then.